Oh my god.
Hello.
So get it all out of your system now. Get it all out of your system now. It's fine. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to QuestJunkies. It is Monday night. It is time for some Wyld Ones with the Rhódania Chronicles. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Nice.
As you can see, the energy is palpable tonight. There is...
Sorry, I pulled my rib.
Ooh, good way to start things off. There is lots of caffeine at the table tonight, or already has been caffeine, so I think we're in for a good night. So let's get straight into things. So yes, periodically through the chat and on the screen there will be some little shout outs to our friends, like people at Tabletop Dominion or Sirenscape. Wonderful people. Please look out for the links in there to support those wonderful folk, because they help support the channel as well. Let's quickly go around the table, my dear friends. Please introduce yourself and tell us who you will be playing. Starting with possibly the most caffeinated person at the table, Myret the Pirate.
Hi, I'm Mai. I'm full of beans. I'll be playing a thing with toe beans, aka Rhódania. My circle stars, Feely Stewart, Artificer, Chaos Kitty, Extraordinaire, Kratos, Wild Brew, and all that shit.
Hells to the yes. Thank you so much. Grim!
Friends, hello. I am the fifth most caffeinated person at this table. I will be reprising the role as your second favorite small boy, Wes, the alchemist artificer / rogue.
Yes, a recent addition. Maybe we'll find out how useful that will be. But I'm sure everything's going to be fine tonight. It's going to be fine. Thank you so much. Moving down the overlay. Wyatt.
Hi, friends. I'm Wyatt. I'm going to be playing Reese, our wonderful bard cleric, multi-class, and one half of the Chaos Kitty crew. So,
Chaos Kitties. Is it that way or is it that way? Or is the chaos not knowing which? Maybe.
I always do this because I can, know that, but, yes.
I don't know. That's a little dance now.
Chaos Kitties.
Just do a little dance. Do a little dance.
Spider, the weather spout.
There we go. Thank you so much. And last but certainly not least by any measure, Bridget.
Hey, mates. I'm Bridget. I'll be playing Frank, the Way of the Long Death monk, warlock, Shattered Guy. And we'll see what kind of fun we get into this evening.
Hells to the yes. And I am Patch, the ever-humble Dungeon Master. I play everyone else. I will say before we start, since yesterday I've been having some really weird unknown problems with Discord. The call might vanish, but it'll only last for a few seconds if it does. Hopefully I fixed it, but I don't know. So if that happens, I'll fix it. But in the meantime, where were we? Last we left off in the Rhódania Chronicles. The Wyld Ones continued their journey aboard the Discourteous Rose, the Skycarver vessel owned by Captain Madeline Crowley. During day 3 of their expedition northward, there was a bit of a incident, a intended harmless bit of fun as a snowball fight broke out on the deck of the ship. Ended up actually momentarily incapacitating the captain, piloting the ship, causing the ship to skyrocket, and apparently, according to my Discord call, Wyatt's camera just went skits. But it's fine now. That was strange. It's just the lingering effects of last week's chaos. When all this happened, the group had to try and hold on for dear life. Unfortunately, Rhódania was knocked off the ship, seemingly to meet her end, but fortunately at the last second was saved through a combined effort of the captain and the Wyld Ones. This incident left somewhat of an emotional mark upon not just Rhódania but the group. They took some time to reflect on it, converse over it, heal, maybe begin to heal over it. But it was not all doom and gloom, as it actually led to a very sweet moment between Rhódania and Wes. An unexpected show of admiration? A kiss? Not just a normal kiss, like a kiss on the lips, like a, like one of those kissy kisses. It was like really, it's basically fan fiction was fed last week, and everyone in the community will be thrilled to see what happens next. God damn it, Pat. For those of you watching the YouTube vlog, because you can't see the chat, Patrick, aka Pat Toons, has just put in the chat, a kiss on the puss. So there you go.
QuestJunkies demonetized.
We would have been demonetized long ago from the efforts of Patrick, so it's all good. Fortunately, the rest of the journey seemed to go reasonably okay until nightfall. The group had somewhat of a shared dream experience.
Oh, God, yeah.
Where they were in the Shadowfell, Frike, back home. Underneath the purple gossamer sky, the blood-red moon that hangs eternally over the city of Liana. In the domain of dread she calls home. After trying to seek safety and escape, at the very end of the dream, they witnessed Conal McGinnisy, their companion, the shield of the Wyld Ones, who is in the Shadowfell, training, working behind the scenes to assist from afar. They witnessed him attacked by a terrifying beast known as a galvanized prowler, a hideous, gargantuan, wolf-like entity that tore him to pieces in front of their eyes. Fortunately, this was but a dream. And we rejoin our group at the end of that dream, as they all wake up and begin day 4. So before we get underway, who's gonna roll for day 4? As a D100, pretty please.
92.
90.
92. Oh shit, okay.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
take a picture.
The dice giveth and the dice taketh away.
We're all about to die.
One by one, you all wake up, reflecting on the dream that you all experienced. And eventually, as you all reconvene on the deck of the ship, the temperature has dropped substantially. You look out over the deck of the ship, and the crew look quite concerned. Madeline looks very excited, but also you do see a little bit of hesitance in her expression as you look ahead from the deck of the ship. And that storm seems a hell of a lot closer than it did yesterday. Is it closer, or is it bigger?
Right there.
It's difficult to tell. But you feel the chill in the air. There is thick snowfall. You see some of the crew actively shoveling snow off the deck of the ship, but it is falling thick and fast. But the voyage continues. And the path ahead, though thick with snowfall, does look clear. Over to you guys on the deck of the ship.
Precautionary type thing, but besides the people shoveling snow, I'm assuming like some crew members would be attempting to like batten down the hatches, like secure stuff to the deck.
As you look around the ship, some people are doing that, but it looks like a lot of that has been done overnight. So you would assume while you've been sleeping, this storm has either gotten super close all of a sudden or has expanded exponentially.
Okay.
And it's strange as well because usually when you're on the deck of the ship, like it's quite rowdy. You know, these are pirates after all, and they're always shouting orders at each other and laughing and joking and singing shanties. The most you hear out of them is a quiet, chilled murmur while they batten everything down and maintain the ship. And the only other noise you hear other than the wind and the distant storm is the shoveling of snow.
She'll just address the others. Perhaps there's a way to get a fire going or light a few torches, make sure we can still see each other through the windfall.
With that, Fronia's gonna produce flame and light as many braziers as she can find on her way. Like she's gonna make a way around the ship. Not even gonna bother with any sort of color, just something practical. Just there you go.
Yep. And there goes my Discord, guys, as expected. It's fine. We prepared for this.
Okay.
We're back. So, all good.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're all good.
Cool.
Easy enough for you to do. The braziers are lit, and yeah.
Oh, how does producing flame feel on the toe beans now that you don't have the gloves on?
Ooh, good question.
It's I don't know. It feels like a flurry. Do you know what I mean? Like little butterflies on my fingers, on my toes.
Cute.
Now, quick question. Wes, if I'm not mistaken, you
Hi.
fell asleep in the crow's nest.
Oh, fuck's sake, really?
So you
I
probably
did.
wake up covered in snow.
There's a bit
And
of frosty bits
freezing.
on the goggles. Yeah. Want me to take a point of exhaustion for the environmental condition?
No, you're fine.
Speaking of frosty bits.
I think stumbling down as all the chaos and the weather starts to permeate a little more. Covered in the same jacket, which is now, frosted across the shoulders. And there's a bit of, frozen over, sort of ice over the goggles. Kind of comes down, and the breath is very, very prominent as he comes down. God, didn't expect it to get this cold so quick. I was keeping an eye on things. You got the flames going?
Yeah, we should, but yeah, don't sleep up there again, for your sake.
I was observing the observer. I was talking to Madeline about it yesterday. Where's Reese?
you don't see me.
Oh, sorry. I literally just woke up 5 minutes ago when Patch told me I was awake. How are you holding up, Reese? You sleep out here too?
Now? But
Okay.
why did you?
I was observing the observer. Madeline and I were talking about it yesterday. So just watching, although the observer stopped observing us. I don't know why. But
Can we try and see what he's pointing at?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Wait.
Ooh. 24.
A 24. You look at where he's pointing, and there is dense cloud cover. With a 24, you just see the faintest, like, silhouette through the cloud. Just a shape that makes the clouds slightly darker. But he's saying observer. You have no context for this, as this was never discussed in the group. So, you're not really sure what he's on about.
What is the observer?
so, you know me, just messing around on the crow's nest and saw something yesterday. Sorry, the cold. Well, apparently there's something called the Observer, which is something that happens when there's something historic that's about to happen. Usually is there for major events. Madeline was telling me about it. I was joking that maybe it was there because Madeline was about to break through Morganoth at first to fly a skycarver through, but it's just strange that it appeared yesterday, and I just saw it last night, but it stopped looking at us, so I don't know if it was seeing us make history or we're about to be history.
Rhódania is gonna go to Wes and produce some flames just to try and keep him warm because the chattering's getting annoying.
Oh, you're a true couple now. Shut the fuck up.
Just right in the face too, not even just like, all right, keep going.
Bad enough that you snore. Fucking hell.
Arson.
Is that better?
Kind of, thanks.
Okay, good. Right, so something historical is going to happen. Did she mention good historical or bad historical? I zoned out for a second there, sorry.
Yeah, I zoned out halfway through this morning too. No, it wasn't anything specific to history, but I guess what happens today or over the next few days will be likely historic, good or bad.
No pressure then. Fuck.
The storm seems pretty historic. Could it be the weather, or does this seem like a normal storm to any of you?
Does it seem like a normal storm to any of us, Pat? Nature check.
Go ahead and make me a nature check.
15.
15. You've seen, like, thunderstorms. You've seen snowfall. This, you've never seen anything like this before. Like, to give you a bit of a more visual description of this, like, as you're looking off the front of the ship, you see the heavy snowfall, but ahead of you, like, if you can imagine an F5 tornado that is nothing but snow, just filling up the majority of the horizon ahead of you. It's like just a wall of cloud that is spiraling. That.
I've seen thunderstorms, I've seen snowstorms, but I've never seen anything like this before. We're fucked.
It's not.
Basically.
Spoken like a poet.
So it's not normal.
Nah. I mean, does that look normal to you?
We'll put it this way. Reese and I have already spoken with a god recently. Could it be the influence of some other god? Or magic? Or I'm not really sure how all of this works. It just seems not natural.
Right, you feel a hand on your shoulder, just slap down on your shoulder. As you turn, you see Madeline, who's come away from the wheel. Someone's taken over. You feel her hand, like, trembling with the cold as she grabs hold of you. Tempestus Divinatus. That's what they call it. They say the gods left it there to protect Morganath after they were sundered. That's why people say no one can cross it, because it is not just a god, but all of them. I'm not sure I believe that. It's certainly some sort of arcane or divine presence for sure, but I'm skeptical. I don't know. But it's not going to beat us.
So the gods left us an angry nor'easter. Great. It's pretty seasonal for this time of year. How do we intend to break through it?
What can we do?
Well, we modified the ship exactly for this, so we'll plough our way through. I've got a few tricks up my sleeve. But I will say, those of you of the more magical persuasion, if things get really rough, I might need some of you to donate some of your energy, your spell energy, just to power up the crystals. I can only do so much. And most of these fuckwits aren't magical or divine in any way. But if things get really bad, then you might be able to help me keep this thing afloat.
Okay.
Aye.
And done.
And she, like, lightly slaps Frike on the back. Guys, we're gonna make history. Even the Observer showed up yesterday. We're gonna do great things. So stop looking so glum. If we die, we're not gonna be around to complain about it, are we? So we might as well have fun.
We saw the time we tried to have fun, though.
Yes. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay, well, if you say it's fine, then we believe you.
So what you're saying is I can throw another snowball.
Well, I'm not piloting the ship now, so you can certainly try.
I'm throwing a snowball at her right now.
Make an attack roll.
Cool. That's a 16 on the die.
16. It misses.
Wait, hold on. No, that's not technically an unarmed attack, is it?
It's like an improvised weapon attack. Yeah.
An improvised weapon, which has no pluses or minuses. Fine.
She just, like, swerves to one side. And, what's your AC?
18.
18.
Since she and Frike were standing so close, can I flavor this interestingly?
Sure, go ahead.
Madeline swerves and Frike dips her old Hollywood style.
Okay. So with a dirty 20, you see suddenly, as she swerves, she lifts a hand up with an already prepared snowball, which goes right for your face. Landing dead center. No damage, but she looks at you and says, well, I guess now we're even.
Fine. That's fair.
How long until we potentially hit the storm?
Well, that's
2 minutes.
That's the trouble, really. We weren't supposed to hit it today. I'm still trying to figure out if it's moved or if it's bigger. I think either way, we're probably going to hit it very shortly.
Who in the Pantheon did we piss off?
I mean,
You.
I haven't pissed off any gods as far as I know.
Fronia is gonna take a look at Reese and be like,
Do you think your moon lady will know anything about this? Mara?
Probably.
Could you have a wee chinwag with her? I don't know if that's kind of like her thing, if she just, if you send her a message, or does she come when you call, or is it kind of all in her terms?
Get her on speed dial.
I mean, I don't know. I don't set out like statues or dicks or something and just like make it circle on the ground and she just comes. But like,
Dixon comes. Sorry.
There it is. It's a point on the naughty board.
I don't know. I can try.
Okay.
Not right now, but I can try.
Oh, okay.
How
Now,
long
as
to
for
pass
the...
through
Oh,
the
sorry.
storm?
Sorry?
How long will it take to pass through the storm itself?
Well, that's the thing. If it's grown, I'm not sure. When I tried to estimate it based on the last reports, about 6 hours if we go directly through. Now, I wanted to try something a bit more risky, but could work, which is to go into the storm and follow the current round as it spirals, which could get us there a lot quicker, but it's a lot more dangerous.
Well, I was going to ask, how likely is it the ship's going to get destroyed if we go anywhere near it, let alone in it?
50-50, maybe?
Oh my god, I'm going to fucking die. Okay. Well, I suppose that if we are wanting to do this whole death plan of yours, I would probably suggest that we strap ourselves to the ship or have some sort of precautions in mind. If the question is, Madeline, is this something that you actually want to do? Are you willing to risk the lives of your crew and also your ship?
She, crouches down in front of you to get, eye level with you. My whole life has been about doing stuff like this. To be the first to do the undoable. To change the world. I've gotten through some shit, believe me. I'm still here. I survived the Wyld Ones on my ship a few times now. It's going to take a lot more than a storm to take us down, I think.
If this is magic, can't it be dispelled? She doesn't know magic terms.
It's very possible, but we need to find the source of it. And I suspect the source is probably somewhere inside. Probably in the middle, the most dangerous part. But yeah, it's possible. Mr. Strider?
That's less to you, but also, I think I might have an idea as to how we can determine what the source of this celestial magic might be. So I've been using it as a coaster, but Connell left me something from the tournament, and he will produce the Nimbus Cloud Bracer. By the way, read the comic to see how he got it. I might be able to scout ahead before we, loot the ship around. I am 100% on board for this because I love the idea of killing ourselves in a storm. If anything's going to take us out, I want that to be it.
Bloody lunatic.
But if you want, I can scout ahead real quick and just see how bad it is. I won't get too close. The storm's already here, then there's not much else we can do. But if I can make a determination, that'll at least help us to either avert or lessen the magic. Then I just scoot right on back and we'll have a better idea as to what we're expecting.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Natural one.
1.
Reese fell asleep.
Pats you on the top of the head. No.
That's worth a shot.
Sorry, you both spoke at the same time then.
I'm just saying I agree with her.
You seem
With
very...
a plan yet.
You seem very willing to throw your life away. That's not what we're doing here. We're doing the impossible. And the plan is to survive, whether it's likely or not.
I agree with Madeline.
Well, we saw the Observer. Obviously, we're about to make history. So, if the intention is to survive...
If the intention is to survive, then you need to be around to make history, don't you? So stick around.
Don't be a fuckhead.
We have survived impossible odds before.
What's one more equation to those impossible odds?
And there goes Discord again. God damn it. Sorry about this, guys.
Just like that, Madeline, it was unbelievable. Madeline just passed out right there and then.
There we go. So, yeah. Sorry about that, guys. That's probably going to keep happening until I figure out the source of the issue. But I'll try and, I guess, quickly do some research when we take our 10-minute break later. It's fine for now. So, I think Madeline stands up at this point. If you want my honesty, I don't doubt that we can make it through that storm and get to this citadel. But if we're going to do it, I need the Wyld Ones, and that means all of you. We don't need heroes. We need Wyld Ones.
Rhódania's gonna grab Wes's hand and just look at Madeline, squeeze her hand, pull, and just say,
You can count us in.
She'll do
At
the
least
same
me,
with
anyway.
Madeline's other hand. We can do this.
Well, as a ship's captain, I now honorarily make myself a Wyld One. I presume I can do that. I can marry people. Does anyone need a last-minute wedding before we all die?
Oh, me and Reese need to be married.
No, we absolutely do not, but I can also do that.
I think where Frank is holding Madeline's hand, she might squeeze it a little at that.
Well, I'm going to go take over at the wheel. I suggest whatever you want to do to get ready, whether it's, like Rhódania said, tie yourselves down or whatever you want to do, now's the time to prepare. I don't fully know what to expect when we get there. It's probably going to be dreadful, so...
Is there
Do it.
a better way to secure you?
I'll be fine. I've taken some measures when we did the modifications. She'll be fine.
Can I insight check Madeline?
Make an inside check.
Ooh. $25.
25. You know Madeline pretty well by this point. You also see Madeline away from everyone else. You see a little bit more beneath the bravado of this illustrious pirate captain. She's worried when she says that. You get the sense that she's not lying, she has made preparations. But there's an element of worry about her saying, I'm sure it's fine.
I think after she says, are there any more preparations that can be done? I mean, she'll be thinking on it for a minute, but then Frike will cross the distance and kiss Madeline.
Alright.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Feronia doesn't bat an eyelid.
Reese isn't paying attention, but
Well,
I think the only thought in her head is that this won't be the last time. This can't be.
well, that's my
Sorry, that
preparation
was
done.
fine.
Right, so should we decide where we're going to be when this happens? Are we going to be below deck? Are we going to stay up?
Not too far below deck, maybe
I mean,
close to.
if you're below deck, you might not see what's coming. If there's monsters or anything in there, then I might need you to, do your thing.
yeah, bite that dragon's butt.
Oh, I remember that. That's how we met.
That
was an
before we were the
introduction.
Wyld Ones.
Yeah.
You were always the Wyld Ones, whether you had the name or not.
Well,
Well,
yes, but that's not what. Anyway,
we almost called ourselves the Muffin Men, didn't we?
we did because you
Almost.
kept stealing my muffins at the time.
Aye, they were tasty.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
And the scones.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Gone.
Anyway, I have shit to do. I'm gonna turn to Madeline real quick. By chance, do you have a glass eye somewhere on this ship?
She thinks for a second. Oi! Glass-Eye Joe! Get over here!
Hey, Joe.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
see this, disheveled old pirate hobbles over. Hi, Captain! And she just slaps him on the back of the head, and an eye pops out, and she catches it. And she just gets the cloth out. There you go. Get back to work. And he goes, Hi, Captain! And hobbles back off.
Well, that's a neat trick. Do you just slap him against the head anytime you need a glass eye? Is he did he just make glass eyes? That was cool.
I mean, that would be amazing, but no. It's a one-off deal.
Oh.
I'd say you'd need it back, but he doesn't fucking see with it, so probably not.
I mean, would he be a pirate if he had a glass eye over an eye patch? I feel like he'd look good with an eye patch.
I tried to get that point across to him, but he's like, no, I want an eye. I want to look like I have two eyes. So,
I'm sorry, that was an ill-fit eye. That eye was pointing the other way. Did he know that? What?
I think he did that because when he had his other eye, it pointed that way normally. So he wanted a bit of normality.
Our guy. Oh, thank you.
All right.
I think when she says there might be monsters on the deck, she might look for a spot somewhat close to the wheel of the ship, like a good sturdy part of, like, is it the bow? Nautical
Yeah,
terms.
so where that is, there's the wheel. Madeline stands at the wheel. There's the two large crystals on either side, and it is on a raised platform, which has like a railing around it, a wooden railing. So it's pretty sturdy.
Gonna go for that railing then,
Okay.
and take out her length of rope.
No worries.
How many? I know this is a bit of a weird question. I don't know if you'll allow me to do this, but how many miles away are we from Zundanag?
From Zundanag. Ooh. I've never had to put a mileage on it specifically. Well, you're in your 4th day of travel. You've covered quite a distance. Why specifically, do you ask?
I was gonna see if I could cast Animal Messenger. I didn't want to use my Sending Stone, but I wanted to cast Animal Messenger to send a message back to the mammies.
We've got the Sending Stone that has not, like, unlimited charges now, though.
I didn't want to use my Sending Stone, though.
What's the specifics of Animal Messenger? So I'm not familiar with it.
So basically, I can call a tiny beast, such as like a squirrel, blue jay, or bat, and have them go to a specific location. So it covers 50 miles per every 24 hours if it's a flying messenger, and increases by 48 hours per spell slot above level 2. Okay. So I might have enough.
Under the circumstances, I'll just allow it.
Okay. I wanted to save the Sending Stone for something else, that's all, just for emergencies.
No worries.
So Froni's going to spend some time casting this ritual of Animal Messenger, and some sort of bird that would be able to withstand those kind of storms would show up.
Let's say it's a snowy porky glider.
Perfect.
Snowy porky glider.
So I can speak up to 25 words with this. I never write this down beforehand, but I'm just gonna wing it.
Right.
Mammy, we're going into the eye of the storm. We may not make it. I love you. Don't forget me. Please find Buri.
Okay. And with that, the snowy porky glider drifts off into the distance back towards Zundanag.
I'm gonna put her food pouch away that she used to call the snowy porky glider, and just briefly make her way down to her cabin.
Okay.
Before lashing herself to the railing, she is going to use the Sending Stone.
Okay.
One more time to Connell.
Okay.
Passing through the barrier of the gods, I have to believe you're still safe. Keep the Wyld Ones in your thoughts.
All right. Roll me a D100.
trying to figure out how to read this. I think that's an 8.
An 8. Okay. You feel the spell connect, like the message reaches its destination. And there's no response. And while that initially may cause alarm, the fact that the spell connected, at the very least, means that Connell's alive. And the message was heard.
I think as she's tying the rope around herself and securely lashing herself to the railing, she just try again later.
What are the rest of you doing as final prep?
I'm going to touch or tap Rhódania on the shoulder as she walks by before she heads down to her cabin.
I'm only briefly going down there.
I'll be back in a moment. I won't be long. I just need to,
Well,
get something.
okay, you go get the thing. I'm gonna need her help.
Okay.
And she just scoots, runs down to her cabin, grabs her journal, and cuts a piece of the moon lotus and one of the flowers, and just puts it in a pouch, and a little bit of dirt, and puts it in a old, the old vials. Where did I put it? Behind patch. But yeah, little like a used wild brew vial. So
I've got everything I need. Okay.
and then she's gonna run back up to the deck. Zoom, zoom, zoom. To Reese.
Naruto running.
Reese is nowhere to be found. I'm kidding.
just left in a lifeboat. Screw you
Who wants
guys!
in a lifeboat?
Screw you guys, I'm going to the moon.
Screw this place, I'm leaving. No, Reese is at the very tip of the ship, kind of like looking up at the weird dark blob beyond the clouds.
I'm here. What do you need help with?
Running up.
I need you to hold this. Let's go put the glass eye in her paws.
Why?
Trying to see if I have anything glass eye shaped.
What is it? Why have you given me an eyeball? This is rank.
Wait, I can just use a D20. What am I doing?
Yeah, there you go. God, could you imagine a D20 for a glass eye? Anyway. Horrible D20. Anyway. I'm gonna spy on the thing above us.
Oh.
I'm gonna try at least. Because I'm curious. And I also slightly don't believe Wes.
Why?
I don't know. It's kind of weird. A face in the clouds. Just spying on you if things are going to change. Like, that's the legend. That's weird.
Stranger things have happened. We had sirens show up. We,
Your ex. That's
we
not
also
that
had like
weird.
a weird stone people moving.
That's also not that weird. She was buried with a army.
Well, besides the point. Fine, I'll help you, but don't make me pick sides.
Oh, I'm not picking sides. I just don't believe Wes.
Okay, fair enough.
I was a pickle.
Veronica was epic. Okay.
Pickle. Pickle for Rhódania.
Over the next 10 minutes, Reese is going to cast his spell, his clairvoyance.
Mhm.
And so his focus, his spellcasting focus, his symbol of the moon starts to glow. And so does the eyeball. And it starts to lift up from Feronia's paws. And it starts to glow a brilliant white light and get a little bit larger. And then it's going to shoot off a mile upward towards the face. And Reese is going to grab Feronia's shoulder, way down here, as his vision blinds and is now the vision of what the eyeball is seeing.
Okay.
Wow.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Oh, and again, advantage on that.
You do.
The shield.
Oh yeah, your passive perception is like huge anyway.
23.
23, very, very good. As your vision shifts, and you open your mind up to perceive through this clairvoyance incantation. It's blurry at first, but as it clears, you see the thick snowstorm all around you. But you get a better view of this observer, as it's been called. It's still quite far away, but you actually get a clear view of it. Not through the clouds, like from the ship. And you indeed see what looks like an island, but with the distinctive shape of a face. If I could liken it to anything in the real world, it would be like an Easter Island head. While it's difficult to see specifically where it's looking, it turns ever so slightly, and you get this feeling that it is looking directly at the eye as you cast the spell. For about...
The spell goes for 10 minutes.
It looks at you for maybe a minute. And as you keep looking, it turns again to face the storm. The expression on the face doesn't change. It is stone, it is rock. But it is definitely there. And it seems to be watching.
Oh! Watching me. It's watching. Can it see me? That's so weird. Fronia, you hear this.
Yeah.
What? You see, what the eyeball's seeing you?
No!
The face.
The face. The observer.
Okay, well, I imagine it can see you. It's a big face.
I wonder if there's a way to get up to it. It looks like...
God.
Like,
You need
it
to
looks
stop.
like an island. Well, no, Wes is right. I believe Wes now. But it looks like an island. Oh, it's turning away. Anyway, it looks like an island. Maybe there's people up there. Maybe they're just watching us. Like a floating city, you know? Yeah, that's weird.
You know what they said about, curious chaos kitties?
Yeah, but Satisfaction brought them back. They'll
I
be
know,
fine.
but still, your curiosity will never satisfy you. That's the only thing.
Oh, that's okay. Oh, I'm starting to go blurry again. Okay. The eyeball floats back down.
Take it this way. If we get through this fucking shithole storm, and you're really that eager to get up, I will find a way for us to get up there, okay? plan?
I'll hold you to it.
Okay.
Forty
Fuck's
doesn't know how
sake,
to
you
shake.
guys. Okay. Wes, any final preps from you?
So the Chaos Kitties are off being proven wrong, and Frike is off proving herself right. So, if you'll permit, I will take the Cloud Nimbus Band and I will attune it. And we'll walk over to Frike and Madeline. To die for a cause is noble, but to die living your cause is most entertaining. I'll stay up here. I don't want to miss any of the action, but I imagine you're going to need someone to repair some of the machinery on the off chance the storm is stronger than us. So, and he'll pull out the all-purpose tool. That's what I'm here for. Your on-site technician.
She's going to pull out what I'm almost certain is an extra hank of rope because we're on a pirate ship and these things happen like that. And she's going to lasso Wes and pull him closer and lash him to the railing as well.
Whoa, hold on. I can't do my job if I'm bound to the cause.
You can't do it if you're dead either.
You think I'm gonna die?
You were just saying we were gonna die. By the way, we might not.
I didn't say we were gonna die. I was using a phrase, an expression. It's noble to die for your cause.
While she's tying him up.
Can I loosen myself out of it?
Not while we're going through the storm.
Just trust me. I've got a plan. Have I ever screwed you guys over with okay, don't answer that one. Have I screwed you over with a plan recently?
You lost the workshop in the house.
We made a mobile workshop. It's called the Discourteous Rose.
Okay, insight check, Wes.
Make an insight check. As Reese's camera goes skids again. That's so weird. The snowstorm is affecting the signal.
Yeah.
That's what Reese saw while he was in the eyeball.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
An 18.
He's been telling the truth. You ain't got to roll for nothing. Listen, I've got the most mobility out of all of us right now. So between the cloak and this, if anything happens, I can rescue Rhódania from falling again.
She's going to point to a certain section of rope that looks looser than the others and just point at it and say, emergency escape hatch. Just pull the cord.
I'll keep that knot in mind.
But you're right, it's probably a good idea that you stay close to the crystals as well.
You can protect Madeline. I'm not gonna, ruin a good thing. But I don't want to ruin a good thing by losing the ship.
Hey, yo.
We're in agreement with that. Okay.
Okay.
And the moment that Frike turns away, he loosens it and just pretends he's got the rope on.
Make a deception check.
Would it be a sleight of hand or deception?
I'm going to call this deception because you're attempting to make it look like it's still connected.
That's fair.
Do I roll another insight?
Well, Madeline just rolled
26.
perception. 26?
26.
No word of a lie. Madeline, 27 perception.
Jesus.
She has rogue levels, man. Because she's a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty confident that it's all good. And then, Frike, you just hear... His safety ropes just come a little bit loose there, Fry. Can you deal with that?
Okay, you escape the rope, but do you try to run, or are you just staying put?
Oh, if you notice, he's bolting.
God, you're an annoying piece of shit. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud?
She's talking about Mike in real life. This is normal.
No.
Mhm.
Okay. She attempts to bolt. Can she pull out her whip and attempt to catch him around the ankle?
Hey, yo.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
It's 16.
16. What's your AC?
There's a phrase often used here to make Mike cry. It's called, if it meets it, it beats it.
Describe to us what happens. Tell us how this goes down.
So, I think she's got enough mastery over this weapon because she has it as a monk weapon, and it lashes out, and full Pedro Pascal at it wraps around his ankle and is meant to trip him, and so she just starts dragging him back impatiently.
You know what? No. I'll go on down the deck. I will wait in my room. If I'm going to be that much of a problem to you, he'll untie and immediately just go down to the lower deck.
You wanted to be here to repair the crystals.
Apparently you don't trust me to. And he's
I'm
walking
making
down.
sure that you can be here. What are you talking about?
You're tying me to the ship. I
We're
work
gonna go
better when
through
I'm
a storm.
clear.
It's gonna crash. It's gonna jostle the boat. You might go flying.
Does
Wes.
Feronia, obviously, I'm assuming Feronia obviously hears all this argument and
Yes.
sees it.
Yeah.
All right. She's just going to go down and, non-lethal, smack Wes across the face.
Get yourself together. You're not going downstairs. We need every one of us here. If I had it my way, I would go underneath as well, but you need to fucking buck up. We need all of us together, alright?
And then just grab him, kiss him. It's like,
There. Calm the fuck down.
I didn't do anything wrong, Feronia. Maybe pay attention next time. And we'll go to his room.
Wes, roll me a d20. Hey, Redders, welcome on in. Let me give you a shout out.
17.
Okay. Okay. As you turn to leave the deck of the ship, there is a strong gust of wind. You feel something loosen on your wrist. The bracelet vanishes into the storm.
Sorry, Connell.
have you gone down under? Down under?
We come from the land down under.
Yeah, I'm down under.
Okay. Putting a shrimp on the Barbie. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, Feronia is going to tie herself to the ship.
If he's gonna go in a sulk, then so be it.
On his own head be it.
Is anything else from anyone else before we move to the next stage of this?
I'm very scared right now, just so you know. I don't know if it's the caffeine or the anxiety.
I think it's me that's making you scared.
Both?
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me. Well, with that, we'll say about 3/4 of an hour passes. And as it does, the winds begin to build up, build up, and build up. Until eventually, you hear a shout from Madeline. All right, everyone! It's now or never. Hold on for dear life. We're gonna pull the fuck back at those threads of destiny. Let's do this! And the ship lunges forward as the speed increases. As you all begin heading into the storm. The wind batters at your faces. You see the immense wall of snow that pretty much covers the entire horizon at this point, as you are this close to the storm. Just getting ever closer, ever closer. You all take a moment and instinctively hold your breath as the ship enters the storm. And you are immediately buffeted with a severe drop in temperature, snow thick and blasting the side of you. You are able to hold on, but it is intense as you pass through this outer layer. And you hear some of the crew screaming odds at each other, like, tie that down! Ah, there's chaos going on everywhere. I'd like everyone to just roll me a d20. Including Wes.
15.
15, okay.
Natural
18.
20.
Natural 20, very good.
Oh, Reese?
18.
18. And
What'd you get?
natural 1. Okay. Natural 1 cancels the natural 20. It's a good job the other two rolls were good. The next... It feels like it goes on forever in this tense moment, but what is only probably about 30 seconds of time. It's like an endless onslaught of wind and snow. You can barely feel your face and your limbs. Until eventually, the ship clears this outer wall of snow. The wind dies down, but it's still powerful. Wes, as you look out of the window in the room that you're in, and as those of you on deck look ahead of you, I'm not going to make you roll a perception check for this because it would be redundant. You see a colossal form of storm and ice towering above the landscape. Burning blue eyes of lightning and ice. Large limbs as it swings its arms around like a conductor, seemingly controlling this endless storm. This entity is hundreds of feet high. Its gaze immediately turns to the ship. Let's roll initiative.
No, that's an 11 for me.
I get the initiative.
An 8.
Hold on. Right,
TPK.
8.
TPK.
Okay. Wes?
14.
14. And Reese.
24.
Fuck me sideways.
I rolled a 19. I get advantage, and I have a +5 to initiative.
What's your dexterity modifier? Because the storm rolled a 24.
My
Are
dexterity.
Are you more dexterous than a storm?
My dexterity modifier is a +2. I have a 15.
A +2. Okay.
And I spent saving throw. That's different.
Okay. So. All right. Oh, I need to roll for the ship as well. Madeline. Ooh, okay. Not the best, not the worst. Not great, not terrible. So top of the initiative order is, as I said earlier, Tempestus Divinatus, the perpetual storm. Let's have a look here. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw as its eyes begin to grow and it swings both arms as a wall of wind comes hurtling towards the ship.
We're tied to the ship.
You're tied to the ship, so I'm giving you advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, thank fuck.
Reese is not, mind you, because I did not say he was.
If you're not, then you don't have advantage.
Good to know.
17.
17, okay.
Hang on. Math.
23.
23, that's great.
No, dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that's great. Wes?
Damn those rolls, man.
I know, right?
25.
25.
Well, you
All
are below
right.
ship after all. Below deck even. Down under.
It's like that
Oh,
scene
yeah.
in Avatar.
All right.
Avatar and Zuko are like fighting, and he's like up on the ceiling, down on the ground, on the other wall.
So that's a success for everybody. So you only take half damage.
That was fun.
So that's 30 reduced to 15 points of bludgeoning damage as you are scattered about the ship, colliding into railings and walls and the room around you, Wes. But you manage to regain your stance. 15 points of bludgeoning damage. As the storm continues, we go to Reese, next in the initiative order.
Okay, so does this look like a humanoid?
It has limbs and what looks like a head, but it looks like it's made of the storm clouds itself.
Okay. Is this dumb? It's probably dumb. It's probably stupid. It's fine. I'm going to cast Crown of Madness at it.
What's the range on Crown of Madness?
120 feet.
120 feet, okay. It's definitely further from that, but in this instance, we're gonna be loose with the ranges on stuff because that's, this is essentially a kaiju fight. So we're gonna bend the rules a little bit to give you guys, good options. Okay, so what is the save for Crown of Madness?
Wait, so it goes through, so it's a humanoid. Cool! It's Wisdom 14.
Wisdom 14. That's a 28.
Fuck. Risha shouts to the wind. Fuck!
That is totally fair. I will say, in this instant, as you make a connection with this entity, you feel a deeply celestial presence here within this storm.
right, fair. Okay, so that's my action. Okay, wait. Action. Bonus action. As a bonus action, I'm going to... That would do absolutely nothing at this moment. Well,
What do you want
bonus
to try?
action, I'm going to hang on to a railing.
Easily done. You can totally do that.
Okay.
All right. Following your turn. You know what? Slightly out of order, but Wes, I want you to give me a perception check. And in fact, no, everyone make me a perception check at this moment.
Yeah. It's not bad.
11.
15?
15, 11,
9.
9.
Ugh.
20. Wait. Hold on. Advantage. 20.
20. Okay. Wes and Reese, as you're looking at the oncoming thing, deciding what to do next, you see this golden glimmer as the Nimbus cloud appears. And you see it spiraling around the storm. And this figure seems to react to it, and then suddenly reacts to something as this golden ambient light begins rushing towards the ship. Next in the initiative order, with I believe a natural 20. What's the best way to describe this? I think the best way to describe this is
I knew it!
that empty chair has been empty for too long.
Oh my god!
Let's fucking go!
My God,
I knew it!
I love you so much.
Pat, please tell us who you are and who you will be playing.
Hello, everybody. I am Patrick, aka Pantons. I have returned, and I am. Oh, my volume on my TV is very loud. I am playing the one, the only Connell Beginnis or Genasi Renai fighter. Let's fucking do this!
I summoned him, guys. I summoned him.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Aww.
Right.
Thank you so much. We will be back in about 10 minutes or so. But we have a full table, guys. It's finally happened. See you in 10.
Bye.
And welcome back, dear friends, to the Rhódania Chronicles right here on QuestJunkies. Once again, after so long, we have a full table. And this is not just a guest spot. Pat's back for good. So, as we rejoin the action as the Wyld Ones aboard the Discourteous Rose take on this divine storm, immediately, McClover granting Connell a round of inspiration. Use it wisely, my friend, because it's your turn. And I would like you to describe, not just for the viewers, but for everyone at the table, what we see leaping off the Nimbus Cloud onto the Discourteous Rose in this moment.
So you see this 6'2" Earth Genasi jump atop of the top deck of the ship. The cape flustering in the wind, he turns around. His chin has now split into 3, almost the same as his stalagmites on top. So he has stalagmites. The boy's got facial hair, yo!
Oh my god, he's at puberty.
He's standing with his arms folded, neckerchief similar to Wes's wrapped around his arm. He's got a scar above this eye, and he's just like standing looking down at everybody with a shit-eating grin on his face, saying, "Sorry to keep you guys waiting." Turns back around to face the kaiju, pulls out the sword, points it at it. "Shall we get back to it?"
Not back in time!
Discord completely muted you then, Mike.
I've waited so long to get insulted by Reese. Oh my god, it feels so good.
Guiding bolt. I'm kidding.
Wait your turn. So, it is your turn.
So Connell will stand ready, awaiting further orders from the captain. As he looks down at the captain, he kind of gets a slight tinge of fear in himself, just like looking at the way her hair flows in the wind and stuff. But he kind of looks like awaiting orders, so he's going to hold his action for whenever Madeline tells him to jump into something, because, you know, I only have a sword and a hammer, guys.
Did our boy become a soldier?
So you look back at Madeline and she is belly laughing out loud as she spins the wheel and goes, "Now we're fucking talking!" And the ship lurches forward as she prepares for her turn when we get to that in initiative. So you're holding your action?
I'm holding my action, but as I'm doing that, I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my Hill Rune. So Connell Slagmites just go. He's ready to fuck you. Those words.
Amazing. All right. Thank you so much. Wes, below deck, you see the Nimbus Cloud, and was that? It can't have been. Was that Connell?
The arm's making me see things. I want to flavor my dash action as him just kind of speedily walking up with his hands in his pockets up to the top deck. And as I get a clearer picture and see Connell over kind of on the Nimbus Cloud. Hey Connell! And you can't even hear a thing just due to the nature of the storm. Yeah, basically. Hey Connell! You don't even hear this, as he says, "Took you long enough. Here, catch." I will activate the Cloak of the Monteblanc, disappear into dust that goes immediately into the wind. ashes to the wind, one might say, and reappear right next to him on the cloud nimbus. And that will end my turn.
Connell's not even going to look at Wes. He's just going to hold his fist out for a fist bump. Mike, you know the same fist bump we gave each other in that distillery? Where we didn't even look at it? It was just like that. We just know.
You just know. Bros before hoes. Alrighty-o. That brings us to Madeline. So, Madeline, let's see. You know what? This is pretty momentous. Madeline's going to dump a 5th level spell slot into the crystals.
Oh.
She's going to take 3 points of damage as they spark back at her, but the ship lunges forward, tripling its movement. So it immediately, I'm not going to make you roll dex saves for it, but it lunges forward towards the storm, it's not quite close enough for a melee kind of situation, but you get close enough to get a better look at this entity as you can see what looks like a thunderstorm in its chest, like a perpetual spiraling thunderstorm. Inside you see the clouds of its form just glowing with constant lightning strikes. But you get very, very close up to it. The other thing about this is, and I'll explain this briefly now, is with every spell slot level that is dumped into the crystals, it adds a charge to the ship's shield, which is now visible, like a arcane shield that just glistens. It's almost like bits of glitter in the air that you can see, which will go some way towards protecting it somewhat, but it needs to be maintained because these spell slots only last for a limited time. But, she's excited. She's seen the potential of the Wyld Ones reunited, so she's given it a big juice up, which will end her turn. Rhódania.
I'm gonna starry form.
Starry form.
It's been a while. It's been a while. So I'm gonna starry form, feel shiny and shit as my bonus action, and then as my action, I am going to. I don't know if this is gonna be any good. I'm gonna moonbeam.
Okay.
Onto the bitch. I'm gonna cast that up to 4th level.
4th level moonbeam. Okay.
Yeah. So I need a Constitution saving throw from the lightning bugger, please.
And that will be at the start of its turn, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will ask you, are you aiming somewhere specifically on this entity?
Its chest.
Okay. Good to know.
You said that's where all lightning and shit, didn't you? Yeah.
Yes.
Right to its chest. So.
Okay. So it's like a column of moonlight pointing down directly at its chest.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay, keep a memo of that for when we get to its turn. Anything else? That's your bonus action, your action, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay I'm gonna stay where I am because obviously I'm still tied to the ship.
Okay.
And yeah, just still in fucking shock that Connell's just arrived and just very much teary-eyed, like in the animation that
Yes.
Pat Lovely posts just in
Yes,
the starry form.
For those of you watching, if you haven't seen and you're in the Discord, check the announcements channel as Pat just posted a little animatic of this momentous moment.
I had to be canonical.
Check out the Discord.
Yeah, in fact,
But I
Here's
had
a
to
link.
be canonical and go starry form, because it's in the video, so I had to
It's
do it.
canon.
of course. All right, thank you so much. That brings us to Farike.
Boy, let's see. Okay. I like to imagine she's tied in the direction of the crystal, so she's actually facing the other way when Connell lands on the deck.
Okay.
But she'll hear this voice and just grit her teeth because there are a lot of things she wants to say and not a lot of time to say them. But I think it feels a little too dangerous to untie herself right now, so I think she's going to stay lashed to the railing and trying to remember what caused that spark the night before in the bathtub and seeing this monster. I think she's going to just throw out her hand and hope for the best and cast Eldritch Blast.
All right.
There it is.
Go ahead and roll.
Eldritch Blast.
Are you aiming for the chest?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, double whammy. Eldritch Moonbeam. Blast.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
That would be 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to use a single key point as a bonus action to enter patient defense.
All right.
And
Good
that's my turn.
to know. That brings us back to the top of the initiative round with the storm. Well, now, I think we're going to take a swipe at the ship. Now, because of the 5th level spell slot, the ship's AC at the moment is 25.
Pretty good.
But that may change after being hit, because this is a temporary measure and it needs to be topped up, so to speak, which Madeline will do her best to do. But there's other things she can do as well, so we gotta try and I'm gonna try and work with you on this, because I don't want to TPK you. I could, but I don't want to. So roll.
It's fine, we're all together now.
That is a 20. That is a 22.
Oh.
So you see this Leviathan hand slam towards the ship and is just immediately clashes with this sparkling, glittering arcane shield and rebounds back off, like sending him off balance slightly. That reduces the AC now to 23. And it's gonna lunge forward with another swing.
Did you take your roll for Moonbeam?
Oh, please go ahead and roll damage for that. I make the roll. Natural 1 on its save.
Where? Oh, really? Where are my
know.
D10s?
Where
1.
are my D10s?
Oh my god, same.
Sorry. I keep grabbing percentile dice. I got 2 at eager.
Welcome to my world.
Oh my god. No, that's a D8. Where the fuck are my D10s?
Check
Why
your
are there so many percentile dice?
Check your vampire one.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I will roll for the second attack. 23 AC. That is a 19. So again, the other hand collides with the ship. The AC remains at 23. And that's going to end its turn. How's that damage looking?
19 points of radiant damage.
19 points of radiant damage. Nice. Okay. So as the moonbeam, essentially apparates into its chest, you see it recoil slightly, and you see some of the clouds part ever so slightly, and then close again. It wasn't ineffective, I will say. That brings us to Reese.
Okay. Well, Reese is going to do a guiding bolt, and like in the animatic, he's going to look back, smirk a little bit at the return of our Rocky boy, but he's going to cast guiding bolt at 5th level.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
That actually fucking hits. $17?
17 hits.
How
It's
many? Okay, hold on.
It's a big storm. It's not super difficult to hit.
Okay, so 4d6 plus 1, 2, 3, so 76.
I said 76.
No, hold on. Sorry, 7d6. Okay, so. And 15. $23 points of
Radiant.
radiant damage. Like that one word that I can't think of.
23 points of radiant healing. Thank you very much.
Healing damage.
Healing damage.
Healing damage. Great.
Okay.
Oh no, that's 8d6. Sorry. Hold on.
Oh.
Plus 1.
Okay, 24. That makes all the difference in the world.
All the difference.
Yes. As the guiding bolt careens through the sky and lands dead center in this chest, it recoils again, and you see again this gap in the clouds. It opens further and begins to close as we get to Connell's turn. It's not fully closed.
So, Connell is gonna step up on the banister, turn to everybody, and just, you know, in Spider-Man, Spider-Verse, like they do like a jump off the building and fall down and then start swinging. So he's gonna do that, but like land in the cloud and zoom straight for the hole in the clouds.
Okay, you do have Wes with you as well. Just keep a note of that.
Let's go, brother. Let's go. So yeah, with the full, is it 90 feet?
I mean,
I think it's 90. Yeah.
we don't need to worry about specific movement speeds here. This is a kaiju battle.
Well, zooming with the cloud. Zooming with the cloud straight through the typhoon. What can I smash?
So as you are you going directly through the gap? Are you going directly through the gap that's been created?
Into the typhoon. Yeah.
Okay, Wes and Connell, I need you to both to make a Constitution saving throw.
Got it.
Is that because of Moonbeam?
No, it is not.
Oh my god! Not 20, y'all.
Let's
You
go!
can't write this, Pat.
That's 20 as well.
You can't write this.
Folks, if you got those nat 20 emotes, spam them in the chat.
That's a nat 40, mate.
Oh boy.
Fuck your clouds.
The boys are back in
Alrighty
town.
then. So that's half damage. Uh, 30 again, reduced to 15 lightning damage as the environment that you enter into is just complete and utter static electricity. But as you sort of grimace through the pain, you look ahead and you see like this glowing orb in the center, which is where all the wind is spiraling around.
Connell is going to yes, cinematic, let's go. Connell's going to leap off a cloud, turning giant in the process, earning that bonus action, and he's gonna double fucking weapon smash that sparkling orb of thundery chaos.
Okay.
So that is 29 on one of the weapons,
Holy shit.
and that is a dirty 20 on the second.
Both hits.
Okay. So how does panel roll for damage again? So I need 2d8.
29. I need to throw more powerful shit at you guys.
So I rolled a 19. I've got a +9 on my weapon. So
That's great.
so 2d8. I suppose that's 2d6 as well. So all right. So 2d8, which is 16. +2, which is 18. +5, 23. Plus 23 plus 10. 33 points of bludgeoning and slash damage as Connell strikes at the Thunder Orb. Felt good.
I missed you, man.
Okay.
I missed Connell.
So that was 33 total.
Yes, sir.
So 66 points of damage as you
Wait,
hit.
no, that was the two weapons.
And you hit the sweet spot. So
Oh.
66 points of damage as you clatter into this glowing orb in the center of this storm. You feel like the force push you back on the Nimbus. You don't like fall off or anything, but clearly Discord crashes as I'm trying to explain this.
Fucking Discord.
Fucking Discord, man. There we go. We're back. So, you don't get knocked off Nimbus or anything. You don't have to roll dex saves, but like the force of this attack like pushes you and Nimbus back like 10, 15 feet, as there is a shockwave that emanates. For those of you outside, you see this thing like arms go up in the air as it reacts. There is a large glow in the chest. A shockwave of static energy emanates out. I need everyone outside to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Oh
okay.
no.
That's a fail for Madeline.
That would be a fail for me. I got a 5.
Okay.
15?
15 succeeds.
11.
It's a fail.
No.
Yourself there. 11.
11.
So,
Chaos Kitties. Fail the Constitution.
Best aside.
The past.
No go.
so
No clue.
that's 25 for those of you that failed. 25 points of lightning damage. Reduced to 12 for, I believe, one of you that succeeded.
Oh, fuck.
Now I roll Madeline's concentration check. 'Cause she took damage.
Oh, it's an action. Oh, go ahead.
Snowball awarding shot.
She rolls a 10. That's a success.
God.
10 or above to maintain concentration. She grimaces through the pain, but she just clutches onto the crystals like tighter, and her eyes begin to glow, like the same kind of glow from this storm. But the wind seems to pick up around her, and the faint tattoos beneath her skin begin to glow. I don't know how much I've mentioned it in the past, but she's an air genasi, so, you know, that's the thing. So,
Color
yes.
impressed.
This is how we do things on
Care
QuestJunkies.
about her.
I have one too, and you just can't see it.
I had to go get mine, but it's fine.
At some point, we're going to find a way to do QuestJunkies fans. So we will.
Yes.
We'll do that, and then everyone can have one. All right. So that was your action and your bonus action, Connell.
Yes, sir.
That brings us to Wes, also on the cloud in the middle of this storm.
Oh my god.
So
Even
so
he is
Goose.
Goose and Maverick. Jesus.
So Goose, are you off of Nimbus fighting this thing in the air, or are you still on Nimbus?
So this is where it gets tricky because I'm not a giant. So does the cloud grow according to my size?
Sure, why not? Let's allow
Excellent.
So
we could
perched
all
in-
be on it.
hypothetically.
that. Theoretically.
Just jump in. Water's fine.
We're going shopping.
Shopping.
That changes things a smidge. So I think wedged sort of in between Connell's ankles, Wes is sitting down, kind of perched, looking at the little gem. As a useless bonus action, just for flavor, he's going to use a usage of his taunt to say, "Hey, let's get serious here. Your mother was so fat, the cumulonimbus started packing extra weight.
Psychic damage.
And as my action, I want to cast Shrink on the cloud, on the whole thing. So enlarge reduce, I want to cast reduce. If you could roll on 18.
Sure, why not? Let's do that.
Wait, so if it takes damage, does it go back to its original size?
I don't believe so.
Because polymorph is that.
What is the DC?
18?
18.
Reduce, enlarge. Let's see.
Rolled a 14.
Connell, you might see a small glow coming from your legs. The kintsugi marks are full glistening gold, and it's almost threatening to crack the rest of his face as he looks at the gem, shrinks it down, and as the storm shrinks a smidge, looks over at Connell. There. Now it's locked in here with us, and that'll end my turn.
All right.
I thought we were locked in here with that.
So those of you outside, you see that its form, while still gargantuan, it seems to shrink a little bit. You do see that the entryway that Connell and Wes used to get inside the chest, as it shrinks, does close.
Wankers.
There's
Anything
no hope
else?
We haven't been able to get out of it.
Anything else for your turn? Wes?
Oh, no, that's it. That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to Madeline. Let's have a look here. Oh, this will be fun. Okay, so Madeline looks to the side to one of like the sort of first mates or whatever they call them. Ready the cannons! I hope your friends are fireproof. And those of you on the deck of the ship, you see these two additions onto the side that have crystals also attached to them and cabling going to them. They arc upwards towards the center chest, and Madeline slams down on the right-hand crystal as two torrents of flame erupt from each side of the discourteous rose, smothering the chest of this entity. I need Connell, Wes, and the Storm to make dexterity saving throws.
Got it.
It's cocked. Ooh, that's not great. Natural?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
They're gonna
Okay.
kill me.
Jesus, don't
Both your
scare
hands
us.
where we can see them.
Put all of them. 17.
A 17 is a success. Good news is that the storm failed, so Connell might not be the only one that dies.
I like the flavorless O'Connell like shields Wes with his body.
Of course, absolutely. The shield
Yeah.
returns. Roll that damage. Okay. That's 46 points of fire damage, halved to 23. Those that succeeded.
I can do this all day.
Man shrugs it
No, you
off.
could.
All right. The torrential flames just erupt, and you see them go through the insides, like the cloud form just glows this vibrant orangey red as the flames erupt through it, and you see it react as it flails around. The wind picks up as its limbs twirl through the air. It did not like that. And that's going to do it for Madeline. So we're back to Rhódania.
Wait a minute. I'm just getting something ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one. So Rhódania is going to cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level at the chest.
All right.
So does a 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Okay. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So that'll be 27 points of radiant damage.
Oof, nice.
On there. And then bonus action, going to use my archer.
All right. For a follow-up blast.
19.
19 hits.
Okay. Let's use this one. 9 points of radiant damage.
9 points of radiant damage. Okay.
And I'd like to think this is a free action. She's just going to shout, "Cut them up, you motherfucker!"
Hell yeah. Connell and Wes, from your perspective, you see this glowing white orb. Dark cracks begin to form in it. It looks like it is losing integrity, shall we say. The storm from the outside continues thrashing about and wailing about. Frike, we're back with you.
So they are closed inside this opening?
Yes.
Okay. Can she attempt bonus action Blessing of the Raven Queen? Get close to the opening.
Do you know what? I never used movement for Madeline, so I'll say that she used the movement for to push the ship right up to where the opening was.
Okay.
So the opening is
Okay.
closed, but you are right up to it.
Oh, okay. Then nix that then. Still a cloud, so I doubt bladed weapons are going to really help here, but for right up against it, she is going to Blessing of the Raven Queen out of her own bondage and appear like a little bit farther back on the ship. Shut up. And she's going to gain resistance to everything until the start of her next turn, and again attempt to Eldritch Blast the opening just to see if it can be opened again.
All right.
Ooh. It's a 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
Nice.
Oh my goodness, that was almost max damage. That's 9 points of force damage.
9 points of force damage.
And I have resistance to all damage types until the start of my next turn. That's my turn.
Yes, you do. Shadowkailov. The Eldritch Blast burrows through this chest area, and for a split second, at the very end of your turn, you look through the hole. You see Connell. You see him. You don't just hear him, you now see that he is there. He is there.
Don't die!
Wasn't planning on it.
Which brings us back to the top of the round. Rhódania, please go ahead and roll the moonbeam damage once more. I will roll another check. Does a 14 succeed?
Nope.
Okay, full damage again.
Okay, so that would be...
Oh,
That's a
okay.
face.
18, 20,
25 points of radiant damage.
25! Amazing. All right.
2 8s, a 7, and a 2. Please tell me the maths are right.
All right. So, as this entity is, for all intents and purposes, looking rough, it feels a hint of desperation. Those of you outside, you see the arms come up into the air and then thrust themselves into its form as they attempt to strike 2 swings at Connell and Wes. First one, going for Connell. That's a 24 to hit.
Misses.
What?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, and on Wes. Oh. As Discord,
too powerful.
as
We broke
Discord couldn't handle it. Discord can't handle the Wyld Ones tonight.
The old bait switch.
A 21 to hit Wes.
That does.
Okay. So, rolling damage for Connell first.
Oh, nice. All right. So I got a nat 20 on the concentration check.
Excellent.
So as the big giant fist is like hurtling towards Wes, Connell is gonna quickly, like, you know, Wes sees like this like runic shield almost like emit from Connell's chest as it blocks in the way. So I need you to re-roll that 21 that you were going to hit Wes with.
Okay. Connell, you take 23 points of bludgeoning damage as it hits you.
Use Uno reverse patch.
And just
Maybe.
Una reverse patch.
Gonna hit you for 24. Nuh-uh. Fuck you mean nuh-uh?
The fuck you mean?
Can I just clarify the specifics of that? You have
But
to
in
use a
RPG,
second roll.
Did you roll 20? Is that what you're asking?
I will tell you once you ask me. What does it say?
Let's remember, you're banned from using your Caleb dice.
I
When
didn't
another
use
creature
it.
you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll, you can use your reaction to force the attacker to re-roll the d20 and use a new roll.
Use a new roll. Okay, so a natural 20 on Wes.
Fucking hell.
Okay,
Right together, die together.
so that's max damage plus a normal roll.
Just know, Mike, I was trying to help.
I mean, you did what you did, Goose. You're the best wingman I've ever had.
Got your back,
Missed
boo.
this. I've missed this.
Wes, you take 62 points of bludgeoning damage.
For the first time all campaign, Wes is down. And the concentration ends.
No.
As
Yay.
the storm begins to grow once more, Connell, you look down at the Nimbus, and Wes is not moving.
We've been over this, Wes.
We've been over this bed.
Reese, it's your turn.
Okay. How far away am I from our downed compatriot?
Trying to work this out. I'm going to say about 90 feet.
Cool. I can do nothing about that. Awesome. I am going instead. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to hold up my shield. I'm going to turn around because I'm on the prow of the ship at the very head. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to clock where each of my teammates are, including our honorary Wyld One, the captain.
Ooh.
And I'm going to cast Bless at 2nd level.
Okay.
So that means I can bless 3 creatures plus 1. So that includes myself. And so you can add a d4 to the number rolled to an attack roll or saving throw. And that is to everyone on the ship still. So that would be Frike and Rhódania, Captain, and Reese.
Amazing.
Sorry, I spaced out. What did you? What dice? What?
D4.
It's a d4.
Thank you.
To flavor it, there's an eyeball emblazoned on the shield, and it glows, and there is a rune of a moon that appears right in front of it, and you see like little bolts that go to each person.
Amazing.
And you have been blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. And then Reese is going to turn around, and he is going to just clock where the other 2 are.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I need to mark that as a cast spell. Okay, done.
And that's concentration as well.
It is concentration. Yep. And yeah, Reese is just gonna clock where the other 2 are and keep concentration on the spell. Cool.
All right. That brings us to Connell.
Okay, question. Can I move the cloud while not being on it?
I believe specifically, unless it says otherwise, no.
Okay. If I were to fly through the opening again, or like towards that direction, would I be taking all that thunder damage again?
You don't know.
All right. Connell is going to. I can't believe I have one in my inventory, but he's going to pop a healing potion bonus action into Wes. Is that allowed?
If you want to bonus action it, then you roll for the healing. If you use your full action, it's max healing.
Oh, it's just to make sure he ain't death saves.
Mm-hmm.
2d4.
Watch patch says it doesn't work.
It's past its expiration date at right out in August.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
that's a 3 plus 2, which is 5 plus 2. You get back 7 points of killing points.
Alright.
Healing damage.
Healing damage.
Damage.
As
Okay.
Connell takes his 2 weapons and attempts to strike the orb again. Okay, so a dirty 20 and a dirty 20. Yes.
Both hit.
Oh, wait, hang on. Dirty 22. Okay, so Connell.
I'm just gonna put away my my Wes D20 for the death save that I don't need to do anymore.
Okay, so taking off the glasses because I can't see shit. So 6, 7, 7 at 8 is 15. 15 at 10 is 25 points of bludgeoning and slashing damage. As the two weapons collide, chains of flame just kind of try and wrap around the thing. So it takes an additional how much damage does it take, Pat? It takes an extra 8 points of fire damage, and I need it to make a strength saving throw.
Save. 30.
Well, it fails, and I so kind of seeing Wes down on his luck. Connell's just like, all right, second first, same as the first, as the action surges, and marking off things that I've used.
So that was 57 on the first one, right? Total. That's what you said. Yeah. Okay.
25 plus the 8, which would be 30 something, 30, 38? No, 33.
All right. So 33, and it's on the orb. So 66. Go ahead and make your action surge.
Okay, so one of those might not hit. 4 plus 9 is 12. 12 doesn't it?
13.
Plus 9 is 13.
I'm trying,
You have
guys.
the D4, don't you?
We're helping
I have
you.
the D4. Thank you.
You do.
It's been a while.
Hashtag blessed.
14.
14. Meets it, beats it.
Awesome. So the second one definitely hits. Okay. Rolling all these dice again. Smack, smack, smack. So that's 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 5 is... Oh my god, counting on stream is really nerve-wracking.
4 plus 4 plus 5, yeah?
Yeah, it's 13 plus 3 is 16 plus 10 is
26.
26 points of bludgeoning and slashing damage.
Okay. 1 second. So, Connell, McGinnisy,
How do you...
on your return to the Rhódania Chronicles, setting a new record for most damage in a single round with 118 points of damage. Tell us how this goes the fuck down.
Hey, yo.
Muffins in the chat. Muffins
So-
in the chat.
So Connell leaps off the cloud. The cloud almost like envelops Wes to protect him in like a cocoon, and he goes down with like the weapons, and he's just like, "Man, I wish you were awake to see this." As he just fucking like strikes it like so many times. It's like a flurry of hits. The fiery chains go around, and he just impales the blade in as like the magical energy from his +1 weapon just starts like creating cracks all over the thing as it begins to like shatter and break and go.
I'm going to add an extra little bit of flavor here. Wes, you begin to regain consciousness as this happens. You look up at Connell, and you just see these little glimpses of the form that you saw him take at the end of the tournament, just flashing in and out as he is striking.
Ah, he's still got it.
The orb shatters in a flash of light. Those of you outside of the storm see it lift its arms up into the air. The eyes go wide as it begins to lose form, like the limbs start jutting, like suddenly and like disproportionately as it begins to lose its form. The winds die down around you. The ship begins to stabilize. And as the storm settles, you look off the front of the ship and you see atop the Nimbus cloud Westerly Strider and Stalagmighty himself, Conal McGinnisey. And that's where we're going to finish for tonight. So,
Amazing.
welcome back, Pat. We've missed you.
Hey.
Missed you
Hey,
so
guys.
much, mate. Love
It
you.
is.
I've missed everybody.
It is so good to have you back. We've missed you so damn much. And what a way to come back. Thank you everyone for tuning in tonight. This has been quite a fun session. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Friends, let's go around the table. If you be so kind, please reintroduce yourself, plug anything you've got to plug, and give us your favorite moment from the session, as predictable as it might be. Starting with Rhódania.
Oh, hi, I'm Mai, aka Mai the Pirate. You can, brain. Tonight I was Rhódania, Circle Stars, Feelies, Druid, Artificer, all that jazz. You can find me on social media as Myrit the Pirate or Myrit Pirate, YouTube, Twitch. I'm currently in the middle of doing a video thing. Other things to plug. I announced today, I'm so glad to finally get to announce it, I'm going to be, I've been cast in a production of Macbeth. So if anyone's in the Colchester area in Essex, that'll be in May. I'm playing Lady Macbeth. Yeah.
Milady.
So,
My lady.
eight damn spot and all that jazz, you know.
Favorite moment, obviously. Welcome to the fucking table, Pat. I've already cried off camera, but Jesus Christ, like, I'm so happy you're back. I've missed you so fucking much, and I love you so much. Like, welcome back. Oh, also, I'm in the Wildmount Chronicles on Wednesdays.
Oh yeah, that.
And every other Saturday, what's the name of it? Fundelver and Below. I won't say my characters, just watch it. But yeah, welcome back, Pat. Love you. Brain. I thought it was short.
Thank you so much. Let's go anti-clockwise. Frike.
Wait, did Mai choose a favorite moment? Sorry.
Yes.
Just
Okay.
Pat being back, like
Yeah,
the
that's
whole
fair.
like, ta-da! I'm here.
Frike.
Hi guys, I'm Bridget. I've been Frike, Monklock extraordinaire. My God, you crazy son of a bitch! Welcome back. I love it. I love everything about it. I love the build up, the before, during, and after, and I can't wait to have you in more adventures with this group again. That was my favorite moment. When I'm not here Monday nights for this glorious homebrew campaign, you can find me Friday nights for our Curse of Strahd campaign, Stradalicious. And every other Friday, you can find me over on Phoenix Owaki's channel for Candlekeep Mysteries. I'm just Ken. That's my character. He's just Ken. And when I'm not on stream, you can find me behind the scenes, recapping, lore keeping, fanficking. Yeah, there was some inspiration had. There were some inspiring moments, shall we say, but I'll leave it at that.
All right. And Did you say favorite moment?
Yes, just Pat. It's Pat.
Okay. I
It's
see.
just Pat.
Pat, anything I see something Pat.
This meme writes itself.
Everyone else plays a cat.
All right,
lie.
thank you so much. Speaking of cats, Reese.
Hey, friends. I'm Wyatt. I play Reese on Monday nights for the wonderful Rhódania Chronicles that you guys just fucking watched. He is our wonderful bard cleric multi-class. I have to say my favorite part of tonight was indeed Connell returning in such an epic fashion and taking down that monstrosity. Is the dice tell a tale, that is for certain. So, yeah.
Certainly do. Anything to plug?
Not really, but you can find me across everywhere. I'm a content creator everywhere, so you can
Yes.
find me as Wyatt, that's about it. I don't know. Not doing too much right now.
All right. Thank you so much. We're going to leave the newbie for last. So, Wes.
Nice. He's got to earn it. Friends, hello. Welcome to the surprise return of Connell McGinnisy. I am Mike, literally, Grim and Chat. Thank you so much for joining us for us fighting a cumulonimbus cloud. If you can't find me here, you can find me on Phoenix Iwaki every Wednesday, every other Saturday, with the wonderful Myra the Pirate, the wonderful Chezlez, and even more importantly, our dear Sophia. Please check it out. Why the hell haven't you checked it out? Before I give context to my favorite moment, I have a ritual that I perform before every session where the dice I roll, the d20s, whoever gets the highest roll, I use in this game. This is the first time Pat's die have won that roll on a natural 20 ever. And naturally, my favorite moment had to be not only his triumphant return, but his triumphant how he wants to take this down. Welcome back, Pat. We love you, Goose.
Thank you so much. Hopefully you're not feeling too beat up about your record being broken, but, there's always next time.
I actually hold the Phoenix record now, 141, so I'll take it.
Oh, I see how it is. We're bragging. Okay. You hold that for now. I'm coming for you, all right? Kellen's coming from you.
I'm coming for you too.
Yeah.
Please keep it in your pants.
And last but certainly not least by any measure, Connell McGinnisy.
Hello, everyone. I'm Patrick, aka Patins. Sometimes I draw art, but Monday afternoons I play Connell McGinnisy, Earth Genasi, Runai Fighter. I'm back, guys. It's so nice to be back. It's so nice to have such a warm reception, reading the chat and from these guys. I've been sorely missing everyone. It's watching every Wednesday whenever the VOD gets put up has been my crutch for keeping going, and the amount of screenshots and pictures I've sent of Patch of so this is what Connell's up to in this place, and I'm sure he is glad I'm back, so that's all taken care of now. My favorite moment of the session has to be individual reactions. Well, because I knew my entry point, it was funny seeing Bridget use a sending stone to Connell when I was just I know where he is, but and all that kind of stuff, and just different reactions. But yeah, just the warm welcome is probably my favorite moment, and I'm rambling again, so I will cut myself short there.
Keep rambling. We've missed it.
A well-earned warm welcome.
Oh, to plug myself, I've been doing a little vlog series on my adventures in Canada on TikTok at Pattunes, and who knows? I might be streaming myself soon someday because I've got a brand new laptop with a brand new setup with this wonderful, really bright light. So I could be doing my own shit. And time will tell when I decide I'll start.
Yeah, so do check out Pattoons on Twitch if you want to see him possibly kiss Shadowheart on the lips.
Hey, yo.
On a future stream coming near you.
Watch Pat Shart live on stream.
Yes.
Start live on stream.
Now he's back.
I cannot fathom how much I hate that. Like,
what the fuck?
Pat Chart, I do not like that.
What the fuck?
My Reese is showing? Reese is just me, bitches.
I know.
You've been dealing with Wyatt the entire time.
I know. Same with
Oh my goodness.
But to plug Pat, like his daily vlog has been really cute. You guys should go watch it. I love it.
I love watching them. Like it's like even though we haven't been talking like having this, I feel like that's been a bit of my crutch as well. Like you've not been here, so whenever your videos have been coming up on TikTok, I'm rambling now. I've just been like, oh.
Sarah roasted me pretty good the other day. She was like, "Oh, I cast chaos." She was like, "It's funny how like your 4-month recap was exclusively all Mike."
Yep.
And I was like, "He was an important part, okay?"
They're secretly gay for each other, guys. We know this. It's
There's no secret. Welcome back, my dude. Thank you so much. And I am Patch, your ever humble dungeon master. I played everybody else, mostly Madeline, a dude with one eye, and a storm kaiju of some sort. So that was fun. You can find me here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on QuestJunkies. We stream 3 times a week. You can also see me over on QuestJunkiesUK every other Friday, getting my wizard on. Not my goth wizard on, that's QuestJunkies on Fridays. It's my sassy yet classy, auto-described Cal-style wizard cleric, Cal Stowgrove. And yeah, we only have a few more weeks before we wrap up for the year, but 2024 has some big fucking plans coming for QuestJunkies. To quote the wonderful Wyatt at the start of this year, 2023 was indeed the year that shit gets done. I hereby proclaim that 2024 is the year shit gets real. So watch this space, because there's lots to come. As for my favorite moment, it was seeing all the looks on y'all's faces when suddenly the overlay changed and this big smiley bastard showed up. Because fun fact, he popped in the chat when we were getting ready to go live. To say hello, that was me setting up the overlay. Because I needed him there.
Work.
Yeah.
Such a fucking liar.
Good thing you came in just now. I adjusted the overlay so you didn't mess it up too much, you fucker.
Hey, you didn't roll insight on me, so that's on you.
No, we trusted you, which we should never do.
And that was your first mistake.
Every session now.
Who's your dungeon daddy?
What did Patch get again on his death save?
Oh, it was low, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, on his death. Hold on.
He did
A 3? Wasn't it a 3? I think it was a 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Patch got a 3.
Let's try hard.
And I got a 20, so...
You got a 20. Pat got a 5.
And there we go.
It's more like a who's most likely to cry.
I mean, probably. So, I do believe that is us. So, we're going to love you and leave you. We will next see you on Wednesday as we return to Wildmount for the Wildmount Chronicles. Or is it? I don't think it is.
Don't do this to me.
I don't think it is.
Am I coming to Wildmount as well?
I'm confused. What?
I don't like the music change.
Why are you bamboozling us again? I play on
What do you mean?
Wednesdays. What are you doing?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
A heartbeat. It's unnerving.
Breathing. Heavy, pained breathing. Echoing off the stonework in this dark, dismal room. The sounds of limbs struggling against chains. As torchlight slowly fills the room, we see Phobos. Frike's brother. The one who has kept Connell safe in the Shadowfell all this time. Chained to the wall. Beaten, bloodied. The torchlight coming from another figure who crouches down, pulls back a hood, revealing Father, dearest. As he looks down at his son, why did you go behind my back? Why? Didn't have to be this way. Phobos, head hanging down. Slowly lifts his head up. A mist of blood spits from his mouth into the face of his father. I thought I knew you. But you're just a cuck for whoever it is behind the curtain. I fucking hate you. As his father pulls out a handkerchief, grits his teeth, dabs his face. He pockets it. There's no coming back from this, you know that. There's no saving you. I can't save you this time. He won't let me. Phobos just puts his head to the side. Do what you must. Your undoing is at hand, Father. You and your new friend. He grabs Phobos by the neck, squeezes tight. You hear Phobos struggling for breath. If only you knew, son, how much I didn't want this. And the last thing we see is a very familiar mark of corruption begin to build under the skin of Phobos. Slowly across his torso, reaching up his neck. As our view zooms in on his face, as the corruption seeps through his cheekbones into his eye sockets as his eyes go black. As does our view. And that is where we finish for this week. tune in on Wednesday as we return to the Wildmount Chronicles. Until then, welcome back, Wyld Ones. Back to full strength. You're going to need it. See you next time.
Long rest?
No. Good night, guys.
Bye.